So howdy, my name's Chris LaRose. This is an original tune that I wrote in honor of my grandfather. My grandfather worked in a brick plant for 42 years and he never missed a day of work. And what he did is he took 2 bricks in each hand and he threw them onto the next guy, and the next guy caught them and he'd stack them to the floor of the ceiling all day long. And they'd do that 12, 14 hours a day. Well, there was no window in this factory where they worked, and they had the kilns firing at 2,000 and 3,000 degrees, and it was hot and dusty. So one day my grandfather went to the boss. He said, "Hey, can you put in a window? It's hot and dusty, we need some ventilation." The boss told him no. So he came back a few days later and said, "Hey, would you mind if I put in a window? I'll do the work for you off the clock." And the boss said nope. So he came back a few days later and said, "Would you mind if I put in a window and I'd pay for the materials? You don't have to work on anything." And the boss said nope. So my grandfather went home and he got himself a big old piece of cardboard and a child's paint set and a 6-pack, and he disappeared into the basement. He came up a few hours later and he had this painted window, and he had a train rolling over the hills and birds flying in the sky and a smiley face sunshine or a sun and a potted plant on the windowsill, and you could tell he was a carpenter because he had all the nails in the right spot. And so he brought that in and he marched it past the boss and hung it where he worked, and he said, "Now damn it, I have my window." And so it became something that was so important to all the old brickyard boys. And so when my grandfather left, he left the window there for them, and we didn't realize how important it was to them until my grandfather passed away and they brought the window back to us. So now I have that window hanging in my house next to the real window he built. So this is called 42 Years or Painted Window. 42 years in the brick plant I will go, stack them bricks head high on the floor. When work is done and I head home, the sun don't shine no more. 42 years in the brick plant I will go. So I will paint me a window open wide. I'll let my soul fly. Painted clouds on a painted sky, a painted train rolling by, through painted hills on cardboard on the wall. The gas line blew and killed 2 yesterday. They told us shut-off valves were on their way. To save a dime, they told that lie, laid fathers in their graves. A gas line blew and killed 2 yesterday. So I will paint me a window open wide. I'll let my soul fly. The painted clouds on a painted sky, painted train rolling by, through painted hills on cardboard on the wall. We sold our lives to the company, try to pay and raise a family. 2 burnt out lungs and 2 bum knees, that's what they gave to me. I sold my body to the company. So I will paint me a window open wide. I'll let my soul fly. The painted clouds on a painted sky, painted train rolling by, through painted hills on cardboard on the wall. Left our lives there on the factory floor. They worked us hard till we can't work no more. They used us up and threw us out, lured new men through the door. We left our lives there on the factory floor. Clouds on a painted sky, paint the trail